It's at 9:04. Now you might be wondering why we're in a month truck, but this week for the summit, it has to be used for the track of the week. So we're going to use it, take a look at it, have a look at customization. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So upgrades, we already have the upgrades on. 2,321 brake horsepower. It's like a lot because it's a monster truck, but obviously got a load of different colours. I like this colour, the blue and the red the most. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to deliveries, because I had a look through deliveries and there's a Hot Wheels one. So we've got to run that, even though this one's cool. This one, very nice. So we're going for that one. Lovely stuff. And obviously you can do some visual parts. Now whether you'd want to do it because it might affect delivery and stuff, that is entirely up to you. I'm not going to there. Front bumper, we do have this one on. But we could go back and have the Chevy badge back on. Why not? Just because I don't mind it. Mirrors, can have them smaller if you want. Skirts, leave it in carbon because I like the way that looks. Here you can have this top, or you can put a spoiler on if you want. That one's pretty cool. That's more Hot Wheels stuff to me. Or so is that, but we might just leave it off because either way it's kind of cool. We might run that one just because it's a bit different. And rear bumper, I say we run that. And there we go. That's what we're going to do for that. Now, let's just... We could check vanities, but do we really want some weird tyres on the truck? I have no idea if we do want some tyres on a monster truck, but I say we just keep these tyres anyway. Other than that, we could do some cayenne smoke. We can run it here as well. And undergo colours, I say we just do that, why not? And then for the windows, maybe we just go with this, just because it's there. And then we'll run the auto signature, which is the rubber tumble that I always run. You can get it for free in one of the playlists. So, there we go, let's run the flag. And inside the car we can run flags to match, there we go. So that's what we're going to do for now. But now what we're going to do is, we're going to obviously click drive and we're going to go to the activities, which is the summit contest. So if you enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's head into this race here. I don't know what this race is like, but it will annoy me if we don't get to use our own car. We do get to use our own car. There we are in the Hot Wheels truck. Lovely. Fully upgraded like I said, but I don't have gold parts or nitro chemists because I haven't been grinding for the monster trucks, which I should do really, because sometimes they're featured in events like this. But as you can see, the truck there, pretty cool looking. I didn't check who made delivery, but this is the new track. Let's see if it's any good. Hopefully we don't slip off the thing. Hopefully it does have barriers, because we might go flying down the jump. That dropped us down really fast. Gravity took a hold of us there. Whoa, a bit slippy. Okay, so we take this turn nicely. It's not a bad looking track actually. It's an in-air race, so if you don't like that. I thought we was just going to go over the edge. Jeez. So we come close to going over the edge, but we didn't. We managed to hold it all together. And now we're going to go up. What's this? Alright, loop-de-loop, I guess? If that's what you call it. I don't know what you actually call it. But it's a pretty cool track. As you can see, the racing lines are kind of a bit confused on what to do and where we should brake, but because I didn't need to brake there. You can see I'm trying to stay in that red line just so we don't slide the way across. But also looking at my map doesn't do me any favours, does it? This is weird. I guess this is the whole magnetic track thing. You can see some of the electrical glow you could have saw just. It does feel slow because you're in monster trucks, but obviously if you take this in a hypercar it might be a bit of a challenge for you because of the way the track layout is, but it's pretty cool looking. So you want to stay in the middle of jumps like that, but obviously practice will help you with that. I advise staying to the middle of the track, but obviously when you're going for turns you want to hit the apex. But if you don't know what's coming, you gotta learn. You can see now the visual effects of this magnetic road keeping us to the road. As you want to hold a decent speed, but when you don't know the track, it's kind of hard to want to go as fast as you can because you don't want to mess it all up, even though you can just do a rerun. But we've had a few close corners where we've nearly went off. As we come here, that was close enough. And there we go, to the finish line. Not a bad little track. I don't mind that. The boat on that little cliffside was cool. As you can see behind us, pretty cool scenery. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully see you in the next video.